Hey Ubies, it is your girl Leticia coming at you guys with another video. This is a special video because this is dedicated to one of my subscribers. Her name is VDHALE, and she mentioned in one of the comments in one of my previous videos about primers. In one of the videos I did explain that I am not crazy about the very popular UD Urban Decay primer. That's definitely not one of my favorite primers. I know that it's super popular, but we are all different and we all have different needs, and everything is not going to work for us. Just because it works for someone else doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. And unfortunately that was the case with that particular eye primer. It just didn't work for me. I didn't like it. It really didn't do what I would want my eye primer to do. So I ventured out and found primers that really suit me and that I really do like, so I wanted to mention them there. I just wanted to also talk about just prepping the face in general and what I use to prep my skin before makeup application. I think that that is so important. There's certain things that I just must do before I put makeup onto my face, and when I do that, I get this. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was washing my face. When I wash my face, I like to use specific items when I wash my face before I apply my makeup. The same products that I use to maintain my skin are not the products that I use to prep my face for makeup application. With that being said, I wanted to show you guys this. This is from Soap & Glory. It is called the Fab Pore Hot Cloth Cleanser. This has panthenol, sweet almond, orange, and lavender oils, and this is a great face cleanser to prep your skin before makeup application. In my other video, I did talk about the Purity gel, the gel wash. I did purchase it for that purpose also, but with using the both of them, the Purity is really good to get all your makeup off, get all your eye makeup off. It's really good with that, but I'm gonna stick with this. I've been using this and I really like it, so I'm not gonna change it up. I'm gonna continue to use this to prep my skin before makeup application, and I will use the Purity to then clean off all my artwork. So that's how it looks. This comes with the cloth. The original way that you're supposed to use this, it's a hot cloth cleanser. You are supposed to put this onto your face, let it sit for a little bit, take a clean hot cloth, press it into your skin, and then wipe it away. But the way that I use it, I put it on my face, rub it in, then wash it off, and your face is just so moisturized and supple and just ready for you to do your work. So I really like to use this before oh, the light, you know what? Oh, I don't know if that's better. Yeah, that is better. I'm a genius. I like to use this before I put on my makeup. As far as prepping the skin with primers and stuff like that, there are 3 different primers that I put onto my face. I know I'm a little ridiculous, but it works for me. It makes my makeup stay on all day and all night, and that is what we want. We want our makeup to stay on. You don't want to take time out and put your makeup on. Your makeup is slipping and sliding all over the place. I have very oily skin, so I do not use moisturizer when I'm applying makeup to my face. I use the Kors mattifying primer. This is how the box looks. Okay, this is the Kors mattifying primer. Oh, too much glare. You're not going to be able to see that. Can you see it? Okay, this is how it looks. This is great. This is almost like a moisturizer to me. It does mattify the skin, but it's very moisturizing. So I like to put this on as like my regular moisturizers, but this is specifically used before makeup application. So I put my Kors mattifying primer on. I then go ahead and put on my skin transformer with SPF 20. In my other video I said that it was SPF 15. No, it's actually SPF 20. Okay, and this is the Sarah McNamara Miracle Skin Transformer. So I put on my Kors, I put this on, and then I go ahead and tackle my large pores in this area, and I love to use the Too Faced Prime and Poreless for that. I normally apply that with the Sedona Lace FB7 from the Vortex collection. That's how the brush looks. Put a little bit of this on there, and then I buff to the left and buff to the right. Buff to the left, buff to the right. And that buffing from left to right, right to left, it really buffs that primer in and fills in with that, fills in my large pores. So I do that in this area, in this area, and this area, because I've explained before that those are the areas where I have visibly large pores. So that's that as far as prepping my skin. I also wanted to show you guys this. Okay, now this is the regular Sephora moisturizer, which retails for $20, and please do not let this moisturizer or the price fool you. This is an excellent moisturizer for the face, but I like to mix my stuff up. I guess I'm a scientist. Inside of this is 2 jars of the MAC Vibrancy Eye. I don't have the bottles to show you because I basically cracked those open and put the remainder of them in there. If you notice with the MAC Vibrancy Eye, it did come in a pump, and obviously with pumps sometimes you don't get all of the product. I'm not trying to hear that. It's too much money, it's too expensive. I broke it open and put the remainder of it inside of my Sephora moisturizer, and this is what I prep my under eye area with. My under eye area gets so dry, it is ridiculous. It's so annoying. It's annoying, and this solves that. So this is the Sephora moisturizer mixed in with the MAC Vibrancy Eye. So that's what I do as far as face preparation. I wanted to get to the primers, which is why I originally made this video. I have a couple of primers for different things. The first one I wanted to mention was the Laura Mercier Eye Canvas Base. This is how it looks. Wait, I got my back up, y'all. Because when I like something, I have to have 2 of them. So this is how the packaging looks. And the one I got is EC5. Okay, this is fairly new. I have had it since it's come out, which is maybe like a month or 2. And I always prep my eye with this first. So this basically goes on my eye before any other primer, before any other base. I put this on. I believe this comes in 5 different shades. The EC5 is the darkest shade. So I basically put this all over my eyelid, all underneath my eye, and this basically just mutes out my eyelid because I have naturally dark eyelids. It's darker than the rest of my face. So, you know, just like it said, it's a base. It makes a canvas for you to apply your eye makeup. That's what it's called, eye canvas. I put this on my eye to basically mute out all of my discoloration on my eyelid, and it works perfect. Even if you don't use an additional primer or additional base with this, this is a great base for your eyeshadows. I absolutely love this, but this goes on all the time. All the time I put this on because I like to mute out my eyelids. Another one that also is good to mute out the eyelids is the MAC Paint Pot in Groundwork. Now, this is close to my skin tone, so when you're grabbing for one of these, you try to get one that's close to your skin tone. Like, that's the purpose of these, as far as using them as a base to mute out eyelids. So Groundwork is pretty close to my complexion, so I use this the same way I use the Laura Mercier. I was using this originally, but when I found the Laura Mercier one, I stopped using it because I love that one so much. I love the Laura Mercier one. It's perfect. But Groundwork and the different paint pots that MAC have, those are also great options as far as muting your eyelids. As for actual primers, I have the Lorac primer, which I absolutely love. I really never ever hear anybody talking about the Lorac primer. It's Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. This is actually the first primer that I ever purchased, and I absolutely love it. It just does everything you need it to do. It brightens your eyeshadow. All of these brighten your eyeshadows. Make your eyeshadows stick. Makes your eyeshadows stick. I can't talk as usual. Makes your eyeshadows stick. You know, adds vibrancy to the eyeshadows. All that great stuff. Helps them blend a lot easily. I really, really like this primer. So this is the Lorac. Second primer is the ever popular Too Faced Shadow Insurance, the Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. And that's exactly what it does. It does everything that it says. I do trust this primer. I do like this primer. It does everything that it says. I don't have any issues with it. I particularly do not like using this with MAC shadows. I'm going to be quite honest. I have a problem with using this with MAC shadows. I don't know why. It just makes my MAC shadows a little bit harder to blend to me. So I don't opt for this one when I do apply my MAC shadows. Any other eyeshadows go on great with this. But for some reason for me, the MAC shadows just don't blend as well with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. The other primer I'm going to talk about is by Urban Decay. And this one is in Greed. Greed is a really nice primer. It's not clear like the Lorac or the Too Faced. Greed is actually a kind of goldish color. As you can see, it's very gold and sparkly. And this is a great primer to use when you are doing maybe you know, things that have sparkles in it, or like golds, bronze, you know, bronze color eyeshadows, gold eyeshadows, even silver eyeshadows go well with that. That's a great primer for that. See how beautiful it is. It even blends out so nice that you can even wear it as a shadow. You can just wear this on your eyelid alone. I have done that also. It's a beautiful, beautiful primer. You should check it out. Greed. The next primer is by Kat Von D. And I got two of them. I really like these primers. Obviously, the concept of these are the same as all the other primers. They're supposed to help your eyeshadows not crease, not move, not budge, add vibrancy, help them blend a little bit better. I actually love these primers. I have Skin, which is this one. I love her packaging. Isn't her packaging so cool? And I also have Smoky. So this one is supposed to be used when you're doing a smoky eye. I like to actually line my waterline with this. It looks absolutely amazing. But when I am doing dark colors, I do like to, I do opt for this one. So this one's in Smoky and this one is in Skin. She also has a third one. It's kind of a pinky color, but I wasn't really interested in that one. So I just picked up these two. But these are excellent, excellent primers. Kat Von D, she did her thing with these. The next primer that I'm going to talk about, which it has become super duper popular, and that is the LA Splash Proof Sealer Eyeshadow Sealer Base. A lot of people use this particular item when they're using glitter, but this is great for regular eyeshadow too, and this is a drugstore product. All the other items that I mentioned they're from Sephora. This one is a drugstore product. You can get this from DUANE, Rite Aid, Walmart, whatever drugstore. This is a great primer, and I've just noticed that in a lot of YouTube videos, everybody uses it as a glitter base, it's excellent for that. Like when you have any type of work that you're doing glitter with, this is absolutely excellent. But I've also noticed that this is also great with just regular eyeshadow, especially eyeshadow that is sparkly or it has, you know, that it's shiny and sparkly, you know, or metallic. This actually works absolutely excellent for that, and that is the LA Splash Proof Sealer. I absolutely love this. I think this retails for about $7 or $8, I think, which is great. Great price point. You can get it at your local drugstore. Okay, that sums everything up. Those are all of my primers and all of my prep and primes and everything else. And guys, thank you so much for watching. VDHALE, I really hope that this helped. I hope you check out some of those items because they're really, really great primers. Okay, guys. Bye.